What did that do for the confidence of the group and for the offense?
I think it does a lot. When everybody feels like they have a purpose and something, it usually brings the whole group up. So we were pretty excited for a true freshman to get a chance to get in the end zone. We all joked on him because he didn't really know what to do once he got in, but we were happy for him. And AJ getting to touch the ball, he hasn't done that in a couple weeks, and I think it just builds confidence with everybody. And then CT got his good catch to get us a first down later in the game, and I think it just brings the whole group together to make everybody feels like they're important.
What do you think that did for AJ to get involved? Like you said, he hadn't had catches in 2 games, and then it seemed like it gave everyone confidence to have that be the first play of the game too.
Yeah, we knew coming out that if I went in there, like, most people were going to follow me, so I kind of figured AJ was going to be wide open. But when he caught the ball, he was just like, this is what we need to do. And like coaches, it makes the quarterbacks more comfortable. They can just throw it up whenever they want to, whenever they need to. And then also shows the coaches they can trust in the receivers to come out and make plays.
Do you have any tips for Octavius now? After
No, we joked about it. He said he's going to be better next time he get in there, so hopefully he can get in this game.
What'd you think about what he did to that cornerback and how effortless he made that play almost look?
I mean, he did it in practice before, just knocking people over. I'm like, there's no way he's this big as a young kid like that. But, I mean, he practiced it. So we went out there, Keesaw told him give him a stick outside and swing your arms. And Octavius is strong, like on the field and in the weight room. So I think it was pretty much natural. And then when he caught the ball, he scored. Everybody was going crazy.
Is it scary to think look at his size and what he can already do as a freshman? Is it scary to think what he could look like in a couple of years?
Yeah, it's definitely scary. To him to come in, the body type he is as a true freshman, I think he's definitely going to be dangerous when he learns to control his body more and gets a little bit faster.
You mentioned that obviously builds confidence and stuff, but how fun was it to, like, I don't know, maybe go back after Octavius and CT kind of did what they did against Utah State and just like see young kids' reaction of getting to play football and be involved?
Yeah, it's interesting to see their reactions. They're not really used to the big crowd coming from high school, so just like them trying not to smile when the camera's all in their face is pretty funny with like the blush on their face.
With CT coach Harsin said that one thing he needed to do this year is kind of learn to be a little bit more physical. So as a guy that is with him every day at practice, how have you kind of seen him come along in that regards?
Yeah, I think he's getting better. He's getting stronger mentally. Like when guys get on him about his size, he's not just taking it to heart, getting upset about it. And coach told him that the ball he's going to call. He's like, it's not going to be a clean route because you're small. They're going to try to grab you. But once you get off, make sure you're looking for the ball. And that's exactly what he did. And then he has to learn how to get down. He can't be taking the hits like bigger guys.
You guys have obviously won 4 in a row, and you're playing well, and you're playing a team that's 1-7, and you got a big game next week against Colorado State. How do you guys kind of, Montel said yesterday it could possibly be a trap game for you. How do you guys make sure that doesn't happen?
I mean, if you just go back and watch their film, all the games that they've lost, it wasn't like big losses. The ball just didn't bounce their way right at the end. So I don't think we're playing a bad team. Their record definitely doesn't show like what type of team they are, and it's a big rivalry to Boise State. So I think both teams are going to come out at their best, and I really don't think we have a trap game. Coach said, remember the Virginia game. You don't want to feel that feeling again. So just go out there and do your best every game.
What really stands out to you about Jake Rowe?
Jake, first of all, off the field, he's a funny guy. He's good to be around. And then he really doesn't look like a football player. We joke about it all the time when we're walking around hanging with him. But then when he puts his pads on, he kind of reminds me of like Spreadbaker. They just like transform into like some like great football player and just goes out there and does everything that we want him to do.
So do you think he's like adding to the elbow brace so maybe makes him look like a football player? Or?
Actually, we were joking about it. When he scored the 3 touchdowns against New Mexico, I said, well, you have to wear that brace every game. Like you can't not wear it. And every game he wears, he scores like 2 or more touchdowns.
So wait, could he take it off, but he just kind of feels comfortable maybe?
I'm sure he can take it off. It's something about the training room. I don't know what the purpose for it is.
You guys in your backhanded compliments that guy. You say he doesn't look like a football player. Everyone says he's sneaky good.
Yeah.
What is that about him?
I mean, he just like he practiced hard, so like it's such natural in the game, and we all know that Jake's been here. Like we always say, he's been here forever. So he kind of just like the old man to the team, but he's like his knowledge of the game is just like incredible. He just knows like how to get open and like little small routes. I know Keesaw gave him a compliment when we draw plays up. He said, "Don't run the drawings, run to get open," and Rowe's phenomenal with that.
Yeah. Coach Harsin kind of brought that up, so did Zach Hill this week, that especially on actually on both of his touchdown catches, that he kind of adjusted or made adjustments mid-route to maybe create a little space or get open. So I mean, how hard is that to maybe venture off route just a little bit, but still have that trust with your quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much just getting to the open spot, and usually the quarterbacks can see it. But it's mostly just getting away from the DB without him like taking you off your route or slowing you down, so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands. And Jake knows how to do it right at the right time, and then also he's physical enough to, like, and when they do get his hands on him, he can throw him off.
I know you weren't here when the team didn't stay in the hotels the night before the game, but I asked Mason about it. What's it like the night before the home games? You know, staying here in town but in a hotel. What's that like?
Actually, my first game we stayed in at home,
oh, okay.
and it kind of like we were just sitting. I felt like we were sitting at home all day, and then got up here at like 2 o'clock. So I kind of felt like we were just lounging around all day. I kind of like the hotels, make sure the whole team's there, people aren't off doing anything they don't have any business doing, and just keeping their head on the game. And then some guys would just sit around the hotel and watch football all day.
Mason said there's practical jokes or things like that. Is that true? Is there
probably with the O-line, they're always joking around. Receivers, me and AJ usually just sit in our room and play the game or something.